Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of The Edit. Today we're going to be talking all things entertainment, sports and just random stories that you might find extremely interesting. So we're going to join Riley down in the town centre for the charity Christmas jumper jog.
I'm here at the Memory Matters Christmas Jumper Jolly Jog, where there's a big turnout. Plymouth Albion are down here, Moments Cafe staff are down here. It's a great time out and all for a good cause.
Some people might say it's too early for Christmas, but it's never too early to support a local charity. Memory Matters does an insane amount of work to help people with dementia, especially around Christmas time. You probably already know that the end of the year can be lonely for the elderly, but did you know that 52% of older people say that Christmas is the most isolated time of their year? Morgan Sindel, who are currently in town rebuilding Royal Parade, also joined the party. There were Christmas jumpers galore, but the standouts were undoubtedly Mrs. Claus, an elf, and even a reindeer. I'm here with Kate Smith, the CEO of Memory Matters. Kate, why don't you tell us a little bit about what's going on today?
Well, I don't normally dress like this, obviously. I'm very busy normally running a social enterprise that supports people living with dementia. But today, we're out in the city centre and we're raising a bit of awareness about dementia and also just having a little bit of fun, actually, in terms of raising a bit of money just to help people in our city.
Excellent. Let's take a walk.
Okay.
So, what is important about doing this? Why is this such a crucial thing to be doing?
Look, dementia is really difficult, isn't it, for a lot of people. We know that 1 in 2 of us are going to be affected in some way by dementia at some point in our lives. And sometimes people just don't know where to go for help. They don't know where to go for advice. And actually, this is just raising awareness. It's all right to talk about it. It's all right to ask a question. And it's actually fine just to pop into Moments Cafe, pop upstairs to the hub, have a little chat with us and see how we can help.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Rudolph.
You're very welcome. Doodle bit.
The Christmas lights turn on maybe this evening, but the real spark of the day was without a doubt from the eyes of the people infected by the energy and cheer of this merry crowd.
Woo! Thank you, Riley. It's so nice to see everyone getting together in their Christmas jumpers, but I do wonder, why aren't you boys in them as well? Anyway, on to Lewis and Lewis, yes, the two of them together, presenting the sports news. Here you go, boys.
So, thanks for that, Amy. I suppose we'll crack on with the England roundup. First up is the England squad discussion. What are we saying, Bez?
Yeah, I'm buzzing for it, really. You know, we've got 2 big games coming up to really see what we're going to do for the World Cup. You know, Tuchel, experimenting with the team, bringing in some good players. You know, what do you think?
I think with the striker he's brought, one striker.
You know.
How is that any good?
You know, in the history of English football, we've only used one striker up front. You know, Kane, best striker in the world, arguably. You know, this is the time.
No, we've only used one striker, but when that striker goes, what do we do then?
You know, Bellingham could go. Bellingham could go there. Bellingham.
Yeah, but he's not an out-and-out striker, so that's not really what we want to go for.
Yeah, you could use him as a centre forward. You could use him as a centre forward, really.
No, I'm not too pleased, but we'll have to see.
Foden. You know, Pep Guardiola. He's used Foden there as a centre forward.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, what do you think he's going to do tonight with the England-Serbia game?
You know, like I thought previously. You know, the midfield and defence is very top-heavy. So you know, you've got them options, but it's a good opportunity to experiment and just see.
Well, I would like to see some rotation, to be honest. We've got a really good squad. But do we really need to play them fully against England, Serbia? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but we're here to see what goes wrong and can go right at the end of the day. So I really think you should be a bit more upbeat about it. You know.
Well, what's there to be upbeat about when he's saying that he can't bring Foden, Bellingham, and Kane to the World Cup? What's going on there?
Well, I think he will. You know, it's good to have the option. And then I think he will. But what do you think is going to happen?
I personally think, like you say, he'll bring them all, but he's got to say to one of them, you're a super sub. You're going to come on in those big moments where we need you, where things aren't going to plan. I'm not happy with that, to be quite frank. You think you need those 3 players on the pitch?
I think he will use them as a sub, use a few as a sub and say, look, you're going to get 60 minutes here, you're going to get 60 minutes there, you're going to get 45 minutes there. So. You know, I think we're going to win. I think we're going to win the whole thing. You know, Tuchel, serial winner.
You think we're going to win the World Cup?
I think we're going to win the World Cup.
No, we're not winning the World Cup.
We're going to win the World
Cup.
We're
not making it out of the group stages, to be honest with you, mate.
We're going to win 5-0.
All right, well, that's what you think, but I don't agree. Back to Amy in the studio.
Thank you, boys, for that one. I might even watch the football tonight, but I might have to do a quick search on what offside actually means. Moving on to the girls, Mia and Bella, we're going to do some more entertainment style stuff, and they're going to give you the hottest news of the week when it comes to TV.
Thanks for that, Amy.
Hey everyone, we are back to provide you with all the current entertainment of the past week.
Wow, what a week we have had. Let's dive into Celebrity Traitors final. As we all know and have seen, Alan Carr managed to bring it home for the Traitors. Bella, what did you make of it?
I loved every single minute of it. I was on the edge of my seat from the start to the finish. Alan, what a deserving winner. He's been hilarious throughout the whole show. What did you think?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Alan just very well deserved. So Kat did get very unlucky. I feel like out of Kat and Alan, Kat was most likely to get voted out, as we've seen. Joe did very well to get her out.
Joe, I think, had an amazing run throughout it. He was so close to getting those traitors out, but he just at the end, Nick and David betrayed him.
He did. I'm so surprised. I can't believe they backstabbed him. I think because Joe was a very big character, I feel like it was just thought, right, why are you taking the spotlight a little bit?
100%.
Why are you trying to tell us who to vote for? But Alan did very well to get that win. Very well deserved.
Very well deserved. We have been loving seeing where you guys have been watching the Traitors. Some of you have been watching it in pubs, and some of you having your own party to celebrate Alan's win. Mia, where did you watch it?
I watched it at my own home, actually. So I watched it downstairs with all of my housemates. We were edges of our seats, our sofas,
I love that.
the whole time. Whenever Alan was getting closer and closer and closer to winning, it was like a World Cup final. It was just, we loved every moment of it.
Oh, I love that. Where did you guys manage to catch the final? Let us know down in the comments below. Were you with your housemates, or did you pop to the pub and tune in with a pint in your hand?
Please reveal, are you a faithful or are you a traitor?
I am, and have always been, a traitor.
And just when we thought we were all caught up, it's almost time for the Big Brother final. The housemates have the finish line in sight, and the final will be airing at 9 p.m. tomorrow. Mia, we've been loving this season ourselves. What do you think you'd be like as a housemate?
It's really hard to say. I feel like this process is so long, so you're not too sure what you would be like in the end.
Definitely.
But I feel like at first I would try to stay away from the big dramas, try not to be too much a big character, but I would try and fit in and be friends with everyone and hope the public will love me. What about you, Bella?
I think I'd struggle to try and keep a back seat when people are being messy or people just being mean, like we said earlier. So I feel like I would get on people's nerves maybe a bit.
Really?
I can't lie, I might. Let us know who you want to win down below.
If you're worrying what to watch next, don't worry, because ITV has got another reality show to scratch that itch very soon, with I'm a Celebrity in just a few days.
Oh, I'm so excited. Yes, The Jungle is back and the cast list is as wild as ever. Just to list a few, we've got Angry Ginge, H, Alex Scott, Martin Kemp and Jack Osborne. Are we happy or disappointed? Mia, what do you think?
I'm kind of neutral about this lineup. I feel like we definitely have some big characters and big personalities. For example, Alex Scott and Angry Ginge.
Yeah.
I think they're the top two for me. But some people in the lineup, I'm like, who are you? I'm not too sure. Like, will they be like in the jungle? Will they fit in? Will they be interesting to watch? We'll have to see.
I know. I think Alex Scott is going to be amazing. She's that queen, the jungle queen. I can see it now. She's fierce. I feel like she's going to smash every challenge she's got at her hand. And I also think, like we said, Angry Ginge, she's going to be a great character in there.
Yes. Bella, I know it's early doors, but I have to ask, who do you think will stand out and maybe even become the next king or queen of the jungle?
I'm thinking the Angry Ginge could be a good contender to win. He's got a strong fan base, but it is with the younger audience, so it'll be interesting to see, with I'm a Celeb being such a wide range of an audience, if the oldies are going to know who he is.
It might find a bit annoying after a while, you never know.
Exactly. That's all from us today. Catch you next week. Like and subscribe and put in the comments down below what you think.
Back to Amy in the studio.
Thank you, girls, and I'm afraid that is the end of this week's episode. If you do want to donate any money to the charity, the link is in the description below. But yeah, our new episode will be next week, but for now, see you later.